Microphone check. Check, check, check. This is the Super Coin Brothers podcast. Hosted by the Super Coin Brothers at Sahara Coins in Las Vegas.
What's up, guys? We're back again with another episode of Super Coin Brothers. And again, we're introducing a new coin brother. Now, I say new. You are the newest of all, aren't you?
I am the newest of all recently.
Yeah. See, so we just did an introduction for Jonathan. And Jonathan's been here second longest to me. And he just wasn't a part of the podcast in the beginning. He was always busy doing other things. So we just introduced him. But this one's going to be fun because this is the newest member here of the store and of the podcast.
Definitely.
So, yeah, guys, this is Fernando. What's up, Fernando?
How's it going, man? Good to be here.
So, look, I'm going to ask you some questions so that the people listening can get to know you a little bit, know who they're talking to, because the plan is to bring you in on other podcasts and talk about coins and hoards and just things and stuff. And you'll come to find out that with the podcast, scripts aren't a thing. You know,
Definitely, scripts are not a thing.
Yeah, we got ready to get started, and he's like, "Yo, so do I have a script?" No, right off the head. So, yeah, man. So, quick question. I mean, what got you into coins?
Well, you see, man, I was actually very lucky to have this opportunity to get this job. Actually, because of my mom, and I was actually lucky to meet all of you guys, get an opportunity here. It's very great to be here. Learns lots of new things every day, man.
Okay, all right.
Great environment.
Well, let me ask you this: you've been here. How long you been here now?
I'm actually about to turn a year in August.
Okay. So now in a year, I know that when you first come into a coin store, I know for me, I came in as a computer guy. Like, I was not into coins. So it took me a little while to figure out what I liked, didn't like. But right now, if I had to ask you, what's your favorite coin? Like, if you could pick one coin that you've messed with, whatever, what's your favorite coin?
Favorite coin, man, it's just Morgan dollars.
Morgan dollars. See,
Morgan dollars.
My favorite coin is actually Morgan dollars, but more specifically, toned Morgan dollars.
Toned Morgan dollars.
But, okay, so then here's the kicker to that. What's your least favorite?
Least favorite, man. I really don't have a least favorite.
Oh, come on. Let's compare this to cars. It's like you get your little VTEC, and then I show you like an old Chevy, you're going to be like, let me get that VTEC. So it's the same thing. What I mean with the coins, which one, if I was like Fernando, I need you to tell me which coin you really don't like looking at, what would you say?
So it's not specifically like looking at. I would say I just have a little more difficulties. I would say with like the Buffalo nickels.
That's funny. Jonathan said the same thing.
It's the Buffalo nickels, man. It's just not enough space, I feel like, in the coins to give you that depth, to know about specifically like cleaned and all that type of stuff, you know.
Now, what about, aside from grading, aside from looking at them for detail, just visually, like, do you not like the look of the Buffalo nickel, or is there another coin you're like, it's ugly?
Not really, man. Just not really, man. Nothing in particular that I say like, I don't want to look at that, you know. But
right. I feel like it'd be wrong of me to jump in here and tell you that, like, I really don't like peace dollars. Of all the coins, I don't like them.
Not saying I don't like them either, but it's.
I feel like the design could have been better. Like,
it could have.
I like the eagle.
Definitely.
I don't like Liberty on the front. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Those of you that are like peace dollar lovers listening right now, I don't want you to think that it's just like we don't like them. Considering we have a YouTube video that it discusses the history of the peace dollar. I had a lot of fun making that video, but the coin itself is not my favorite.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, then let's kind of stray away from coins for a second, considering we did make the VTEC reference.
We did.
Like outside of the store, man. I mean, what kind of things do you like to do? Like let's let the folks know, the stuff that you're interested in.
Right. Well, I'm really into cars, man. You know that by now.
All cars or small ones that go.
Specifically, I like Civics in general. Civics are my thing, man. Just. Swap out an engine today. If we put an engine by the nighttime, it'll be running by tonight. That kind of stuff, man. It's very easy for me already. Civics are just my thing, man.
We're gonna call him Fernando and the Furious. Is gonna be what we're gonna call him.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We're gonna roll with that for this guy. I mean, it only seems fitting, but. So yeah, he's been here for a little while, guys. I mean, he knows a lot of stuff already. If you come into the store, you'll see Fernando. Also, for those of you that might be coming in that might be Spanish speaking, Fernando is definitely our Spanish speaking employee, and he can help you out without a problem. I mean, a few of us can understand some of it, but Fernando is fluent and can definitely help you out with any of that stuff that you might have questions about that none of us can answer. So keep that in mind. I mean, it's been very helpful because I know you've dealt with a lot of Spanish-speaking customers.
Definitely.
And really, this is one of those opportunities that I feel like within coin stores in general, there's a lot of really valuable Spanish and Mexican coins out there. You've seen some, from some of the customers that have come in. I mean, let me ask you that. What's your favorite so far, like either, Mexican coin or Spanish coin or any of the ones that you've seen?
Just in general, man, Mexican culture, you always see people with the centenarios, man. Always in necklaces, belt buckles. It's just a very popular coin. It's a great coin, man. For all our Spanish-speaking people out there, están bienvenidos para venir para cuando ustedes quieran. Aquí estamos disponibles. Precios, preguntas, lo que ustedes quieran, aquí estamos disponibles.
Bam! Just like that, he did it. See, and I'm like, okay, I got you.
Yeah, definitely. We welcome everybody. Definitely. Definitely your Mexican coins out there. Some beautiful coins out there. So definitely.
Yeah, and it's funny because the Centenario is one that I've seen a lot of them come into the store. There's a lot of history behind them. I've had customers come in here who have had family in Mexico that one family in particular, they bought a property there.
Right.
And they found they were moving stuff. The refrigerator in particular had gone out. They moved the refrigerator and there was a door on the floor.
Oh, man.
And they opened it up and they had clay pots full of Centenarios in there.
Oh, man.
What would you do?
I really don't know at that moment, man. Like I've heard amazing stories, land before just there's nothing, it's just land, for cows and stuff like that. And rivers, they just have all this gold and people don't know.
Now here's my question. This is gonna sound terrible, but let's be real. You buy a house, you move the fridge, you find jars of coins. Do you tell anybody? Or are you like, oh, I don't know who these belong to?
It's one of those things, man, where I think I would have to be in that position to be able to know, man. It would just be a tough one, Definitely, you'd be amazed if you were to find a jar full of gold coins,
They're heavy too. For those of you that don't know,
heavy.
They weigh more than an ounce, and they're beautiful coins. They're very, very nice coins, and that's something that we do deal with here in the store. So. Keep that in mind. If you do stumble across a jar of gold coins under your refrigerator, Fernando would be the guy to come talk to. I mean, he'll help you out with those.
Definitely.
What else? Okay, here's going to be an interesting one for you because you have been here a little while. But I'm going to ask you this, and I'm just curious of your take. Let's say one of your customers comes in and they're brand new to collecting, new, never done anything. They're fresh. Like the day you walked in the store, right?
Right.
What today would you tell them? One piece of advice, not 12, not half, one piece of advice. What would you tell them?
One piece of advice. Man, to be honest with you, anything, if they have any questions on anything, I would tell them to come on down to Sahara Coins, because here we're honest. We always fair prices. I've met all of you guys. All of you guys are great. Definitely come on down. Any questions, anything like that.
But now, aside from the guys, like if you were, let's say you met them out in the street.
Right.
And they were like, hey, you work at a coin store, man. Hey, if there was one thing you could tell me to, just one piece of advice, other than come into the store. Obviously, we'd love for everybody to come into the store. But aside from that, what is something you would tell them?
Do not clean your coins.
Man, it's great that all you guys sound like a broken record. Everybody I ask, they're like, don't clean them.
Yeah.
Don't clean them.
Yeah. That would be first thing, man. Do not clean the coins. Don't ever do that.
I feel like we need to add onto your business card where it has your name. It needs to say "Clean your Civic, not your coins." You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what we need to make happen because that seems more inviting and more real. Definitely, you're right. Don't clean your coins. Now, okay, so that's your advice to them. Totally great piece of advice. Because cleaning your coins can destroy value. I mean, I've seen in some cases where it could be $1,000 coin, they clean it and it's like $350.
Definitely.
It just diminishes value. So those of you listening, if you do have old coins and they look like they've been rolled around in the mud, leave them that way. Bring them in just like that, and we can give you a better idea of what it's worth before you do anything to it. Okay, anything else that you can think of about coin collecting, about VTECs? I mean, pretty much anything that you think is important that you want to share with the listeners of Super Coin Brothers.
Hey, it's great to be here, man. This is definitely a new experience for me. Like I said before, I had no idea on coins. I had no idea there was value on coins, man. It's something very, very different, man. Every day I learn something new here, and just try to welcome everybody, man.
Yeah, that's a big deal. And one of the things I know I did discuss with Jonathan is that we try real hard in this store. And really, this is not just in the coin industry. It's in general. You go to a retail store, you expect customer service. You expect people to be helpful and not be standoffish or push you away if your question is considered a stupid question. But let's be real, there is no such thing as a stupid question. It's like 90% true.
Correct.
Most questions are not. I mean, there are such things as stupid questions, but not when it comes to coins and what we deal with. But we try real hard, to help every customer to really walk them down the path of whatever they're trying to learn. And I know, in the year you've been here, you've worked with customers who, we have one guy who comes in that he loves buffalo nickels.
Yes, definitely. Mario, he definitely loves anything with the buffalo, he'll take.
Everything. He loves them. I can't believe it.
I can't believe.
That is his statement. I can't believe it. And he's a super nice guy. But again, when Mario first started coming in here, he was very new to the idea of getting coins. And I know he started out with 6-cent coins. He was buying 6-cent buffalo nickels, no dates. He just really liked the look of the coin. And instead of us trying to turn him and go, well, you really should be buying this $900 coin or this $50 coin or even a $20 coin. Nobody's ever done that. And one of the things that's nice is the relationships that are built. You've been here a year, and Mario comes in here looking for you. He searches you out now. Mario is a Spanish-speaking customer as well as an English-speaking customer, but he comes looking for Fernando. Why? Because they've built that relationship. So that's very important to us. And I know, like you said, you don't necessarily love the buffalo nickels, but Mario does.
Mario does, and I don't have nothing against the buffalo nickels. They're just a little tough sometimes to spot out. But
I'm just saying we should tack weld one onto your radiator cap. You know what I mean? so that you have a little buffalo power. You know what I mean? Who needs horsepower when you got buffalo power?
That would actually be pretty awesome and hilarious at the same time.
I'm telling you, see Fernando Furious and his buffalo nickel. A radiator cap. But no, that's a big deal for all of you listening. And, like I say, come in, see Fernando, hang out with him, talk to him. He'll be one of the guys in here that could definitely help educate you and teach you some stuff. And like I said, it is good to build a relationship with the people that you're buying coins and bullion from, because it just makes it easier, and when we get to know your preferences and we can call you and get you in here when there's things you like. Anything else you got, man? Anything you want to discuss? You got a race coming up. You got anything?
Yeah, definitely. Well, just to all our Spanish speaking people, they're sometimes scared to come in places like this. They don't really know what's going on, what they have. Don't be scared. Todos están bienvenidos. Siempre cualquier pregunta, ayuda. Don't be scared. Just come on down. I'm here. Anytime.
Awesome. And that is a big plus, guys. Really it is. You never know what you'll find. You start getting into looking through old coins, and we all have our old family, heirlooms and things that were left to us. And I know I actually have I have some Mexican peso necklaces that belong to my uncle that have been given to me. And it's those are the type of things that you just never know what kind of value they may have. And come in, ask for anybody in here can help you out to price them. And again, if you're a Spanish-speaking customer, Fernando can definitely help you out and point you in the right direction on value. So stop by anytime, guys. We're here at Sahara Coins in Las Vegas. And again, this was Fernando, a.k.a. Fernando Furious. And we'll be back with some more podcasts. We might do some specific ones on actual Mexican coinage because there's a lot of it. And there's different purities and sizes, and there's a lot to learn there, and don't just pass them up. If you guys are out shopping, you see them at an estate sale or wherever, don't overlook them. There's quite a bit of value in them. So All right, guys. Fernando, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting it up.
Anytime.
And you will be back soon with us, and we're gonna knock out some more of these. So
we'll do.
All right, you guys keep rocking.